Yeah, there was one of the closets.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was wondering. Good.
Pardon me? No, I was telling her, I asked her if she put altar stuff away last week, or wondering who did, because whoever did, I opened the locker. And it was like a perfect altar. Prabhupada was there, the picture was there, the beads were there, everything was there. I thought, oh, all right. So I wondered who did it. It was so nice. It wasn't just put in the closet, Oh. Very nice. Yeah. Do you live here in your campus? Oh, okay. I'll say, how do you get an alternate in a little room? Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, okay. Oh, nice. I have a little distributor. Oh, nice. Oh, great. Okay. That's very nice. Yeah. Oh, I did take a picture recently. Yeah, that was actually done. Tulsi's. Yeah, that's who bought her every country gave it. They were refunded in a thrift store. And then there's Radharani. Yeah, and then Govinda. And then these are, I had bought the Govinda as a kid with that. Here are these are my friends, my god sister in California. Her 2 boys with us. And I get came to the gate and brought my gift. She was the first one to because it's in her house. And there's my house. So that's she gives me pictures and she likes outfits every year. Outfits and new outfits all the time. Yeah, they must have like a closet. And that's her opinion broken. That's who I serve. This is a Korean Krishna that another god sister. Like there's me and Jack. Oh, there's the Shrikade. Yeah, there it is. I showed you the picture. Yeah. Wow. Oh, that's reflecting. I was saying, it looks like he's holding fire.
Oh, he's glowing.
He's glowing. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, of all of them, the whole thing there. Yes. Okay. Yeah. There's no one. Okay. Yeah. Those are the oh my god. Trying to think. Is it Jack? No. Left over. Yeah. It was Jack. Yeah, did you have any more? Yeah. 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 She found them in a bit similar to this mask. It's a mask. You can tell it's yeah. Yeah. But they were good. No, you can't let the stick. I bet everywhere. The young man, the devotee that carved the one, I had people that said, yeah, because we lived in LA, so he would go to the Pacific Ocean again. And the driftwood and bring it in. And Carlin, yeah, he tried to follow the story and the whole thing. Yeah, it was very nice. I don't know, Hare Krishna, how are you?
get started without prayers. There's so many places. Always customary to give introductions over here. So, Sharon Mataji, I think we'll start with you.
Okay.
Introduction.
I was trying to get it up on, put the verse up on here.
Introduction.
Oh, introductions, I was gonna say, wait, what? See, I can't do two things at once, I do all that. Sharon, my name is Sharon Dossi. I was initiated in 1976 in Los Angeles by Prabhupada. Well, he wasn't right there, he was in India at that time. He accepted, so forth. And I worked with the BBT in publishing. I had been in publishing. I actually went here to rent cars and production and so forth, and then I left and trailed around, and I would just go everywhere and say, what can I do for you, publishing, making newsletters or books, whatever, and for room and board. And so I traveled a lot of the country like a hippie, but I always had a job. And then I met devotees and on the beach, and that was because I was kind of left the whole situation. I was living, in a tent on the beach and stuff like that, and met the devotees, and we go to the temple for lunchtime for Shana. Laguna Beach had, and the temple had a lunch program that was so wanted. The high school kids, they would totally empty out, and all the high school kids would come down and eat prashadam, and the school got very angry because it was like, where are these kids going? So it was kind of exciting. You could serve doing that, making prashadam for them. So that was good. And I went to Los Angeles. I had Gopi Kanta, he's my son. And then we had to leave for a time, and I continued publishing, but worked my way back here. This is where I had started out. So I've been here since. I come and see you guys. And I really appreciate that you're here. And that you're all coming. It's great.
नहीं विकास खास्ते में देर से आ रही है
I'm
I'm from Bangladesh and my first experience is in computer information science program at CIS. So it's my first time being here.
Krishna, my name is Anindra. I'm doing PhD in mechanical engineering. Started in 2004 and ever since
First time in this one, but I used to go to Korea Vision there. Yep. And I wanted to come like before also, but fortunately,
I imagine that you didn't miss it.
And the Rath
Yatra, right? Okay.
Oh, yeah, how did you were there? Okay. That's why you look familiar. Was he in the picture?
I think so.
I think so. Because you looked familiar, and I'm going, I don't know if I know them.
Yeah, nice to be here.
Hey, just tell your name, bro.
My name is Nitish. I am doing masters in chemical engineering, and all is good.
All is good.
So, Hare Krishna. I am Vedant Tolia. I'm a master's student in computer science. I came in 2021.
I'm Sandeep. I am pursuing my master's in software engineering. I came in fall 2024.
I'm Anand Sawan and I'm an RIT alumni.
I am happy to see you all. Myself Shashank, and this is my first year graduate. I'm going for graduate studies in engineering management. Thanks me. Hello everybody, I am Rutan and I am also an incoming student for Masters in Computer Science, and hope to see you every Friday here. I'll be joining every Friday mostly. So I find this session very interesting, so yeah, it's all good and great for me.
I love this
Nice to
session
meet you.
too.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I love these
Yeah,
sessions
Milse.
too. I'm Megha and I'm doing my master's in data science. I started coming here last October, and then ever since I've been coming every Friday whenever I'm in town. And these sessions are really peaceful.
each other stuff, and here trying to remember why I'm Gopikata. Hare Krishna.
I'm Sachin. I'm president of the club, and I did not know this club existed the first. I came in fall of 2021. I did my master's in telecommunications, and I'm doing my PhD right now in electrical and computer engineering. I'm in my third year. I came in fall 2021, and I didn't really know this club existed for 2 years, and then the Hindu temple of Rochester, the head priest's son is a good friend of mine. So he reached out to me and he told me that there is a Hindu club on campus, they need a president, and I wasn't doing anything else in my life at that point, so I'm like, sure, why not? Well, let's just try it out. And then I've been here since, and I'm born and raised in Dubai. So, nice to meet all y'all. Deepti.
Hare Krishna everyone. My name is Deepti. So I'm not a student here, but I'm working currently here. It's so nice to be here. So grateful for your association. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, so I'm going to start by reading our initial prayers.
Claire.
And, oh yes, Claire Marks. Introduction.
Claire,
Yes.
our photographer.
My name's Claire.
She's very shy.
Okay, so I'm going to start with our initial prayers and we'll move on from there. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjala Shalakya Chakshurumamaitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamayam Dadati Supadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Padukam Alam Shri Gurum Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sabhajadam Sagana Raghunatam Vitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Tvajana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakavatam Shah Hey Krishna Karna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosite Tapta Kantana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishibhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpa Tarabhyascha Kripa Sindhuvya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhakti Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So we're going to start with a little bit of Kirtan, and I'll sing, and you guys can follow me.
Feel free to grab these.
I actually don't know how to play it though.
Doesn't matter. Try something.
Just go with the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just try to go along with the beat, that's all.
Pass it on like two people also. Four is better.
Also,
What's that? Can I have that?
this.
No.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
Sorry, I'm very broken.
It's broken. Oh, you thought it was broken? No, I think that just changed it to two. There you go.
Looks complicated.
Broken.
Yeah, this is okay.
No, it goes like that too. I don't know.
As well, mechanical engineering.
Claire has got all of this.
It's okay, somebody can clap. We need somebody to clap. Somebody clap.
Clap too.
Yeah.
I
I've never seen it totally empty.
Who is the frog as well?
Yeah.
That's the frog. Makes a sound.
Does he do a frog sound? Oh.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale same like before. I'm just gonna sing, you guys repeat after me. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari
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 Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari
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 Yashodanandana Bhaja Janandana
Yashodanandana Bhaja Janandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Bhaja Janandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Right guys, so we go into our discussion part of the session. So we've been doing chapter 4 and specifically we were going to start with chapter 4 verse 11. So from the Bhagavad Gita. And essentially what we're going to do is one by one we'll just read like the Sanskrit and then like the English translation. And then we try our best to just explain what we know about it. And we have Shona Mataji who would guide us and lead us if we make a mistake anywhere. And however controversial your opinion is about anything that you read, just speak up. It's okay. Even if you disagree with it, speak up. No worries about it.
Sure.
It's a discussion.
It's a discussion.
Is it okay if I like get Sanskrit version of it because
Say that
There
again.
will be Sanskrit version of the version.
Yeah, I'll put this on like everything up. Yeah.
From the Vanapedia, if you know the Vanapedia at all, online.
I was just open it.
Wait, yeah, it's in there.
Database,
He puts it
Vanapedia.
up there, it's the same thing. Yeah, database or Wikipedia?
Vanapedia.
Oh, I thought it was a database.
It's the same thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
Same thing, different name.
Wikipedia, I like that.
Well, Vanny is Prabhupada's Vanny.
Yeah,
is
right, it's
Guru's
Vanny,
word.
Wikipedia is what they use for-
Encyclopedia, but a little better.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Very cool.
Did we really do 411 last time?
That's what I had stopped on. I wasn't sure if I was reading that or if we were reading it here. I thought that's where we were, cause
Well, I
that's
read through it today,
it's
it
a
seemed
big,
like it was the new one.
it's the big important one. I thought that's where we left off.
So do we start with 412?
I don't
We can do
remember.
411 again.
We can do 411 again.
Cause it's kind of really important.
Okay.
It's kind of the whole, it's big, it's big.
No, and I'll try to write down which one we finished with.
Yeah.
I say
I
that
feel like we do like
I say
different
that every
chapters
week,
every
but-
single time.
I was kind of trying to leave it on my thing open, you know, so I knew where we were, so that's kind of why I think that's where we were.
Yeah, that's cool. We'll just start with 411. So I'll start the first one, and then we'll just go anti-clockwise.
Yeah, we do all these people, okay.
Yeah, no, we'll just do like 5 or 6 of them. Alright. So I will read one line in Sanskrit, and you guys can like repeat that line after me as well. So Yeyata mam prapadyante tamas tathaiva bhajane aham mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha sarvasha. Translation. As all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O son of Partha. Purport. Everyone is, yeah. Oh, hi.
Yeah, so I think those rooms were changed for like.
That was for September, is what?
No, but it was originally booked. If you look on the thing.
Oh, it was?
Yeah,
Okay.
and start.
Okay, cause Andy told me it was only September, but.
Because we had the rooms
Right,
originally
right,
booked
right.
in August.
Okay.
And your reservations only started in September.
Oh, okay.
We gotta
Think
go.
what happened.
That makes things interesting. Do we just wanna check if like all the rooms open or something?
Yeah, whatever room we were supposed to be in.
Yeah.
Where are we supposed to be?
So unfortunately, we're overbooked here, double booked, as it were. Looks like we gotta find another room.
Oh, you I just checked one of the chapels are open.
Is the chapel open?
It should be.
In this building at least, right, we kinda just.
Yeah, that was a way to go upstairs, right? I didn't understand that, it's not you, I didn't understand.
No, I clearly remember it being the months ago.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
it, they already had boxes here,
If
but
we
I
are
thought they were left over
heading to check
before,
that,
but.
it's open.
Okay, so we're moving? We don't know yet. We're moving somewhere.
Do you guys want like just do it outside or something?
I thought they told us we weren't allowed to gather outside,
Oh,
but
really?
it would be nice. Is that the horseshoe or whatever? Is that?
Yeah, we could like just sit in like the shade or something. I don't think anyone's gonna come stop us if that's the case, but we'll just check if one of the chapels are open first.
I think the chapel is open.
Chapel is open, I was sitting before.
Oh, which chapel? The one right above?
Yeah.
Let's just try that.
Sounds like there's music up there.
No, it's gonna be somewhere else.
Oh, that's outside?
There's a bunch there.
Yeah, but if we move everything up there, what if somebody comes in?
I won't stay here, you know.
Yeah, that's what.
Here's our first lesson in humility, right? Alright, Hare Krishna.
Chapter 4, right?
Right.
So you were like,
Right here, right there.
Should I try to take the whole altar, or should I put the altar back in the altar? Maybe I should put it back, I'm thinking I should put it in the laundry.
Just take the punches off or something.
Yeah. That's what we'll do. Okay, taking my stuff with me. Yeah, Where are you going? You going to use? Yes. There you go. That's what I thought.
Need any help?
You can carry those little triangles.
You can just keep it on if you want to. It's alright. You can just make it on.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do they have a projector?
Area fixed. Looks like a fixed.
Open it.
Oh, okay.
Who is that?
Button.
He said, what's the commotion? No, I think it's just manual. Go team, go. Quite nice.
Don't put this on the high, on the higher side, put it in
No, I say the one at first, like the campus schedule. Okay. So campus schedule runs from like Walmart or something.
Thank you, Haribo.
I don't know the time.
This is really cute.
It's better to, yeah. Yeah.
What is this?
Just to even had much time right before this. And I made like,
Oh, of course you did.
This looks so cute.
I love it.
Welcome celebration.
Yeah, new students are start coming in. Most of these people are here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's okay. I was gonna say, I think it's something last time when I was
Yeah, yeah, I will try to. Maybe
It's a pretty room. You're gonna move. Oh. didn't know there was an elevator, I just got stuck.
Oh, no, there is
There is one, I know, I just thought, just now. After I got up here, I said,
Oh.
that's okay. That's okay. It's good for me.
Where's
Some, but they're very hushed.
Huh?
You tell me what they're doing.
Krishna? I will not keep in the Krishna.
1 hour.
Sachin?
Yeah.
The Krishna motive हमने डाले थे.
So yeah.
Krishna.
Yeah.
Did somebody bring up, what's your telephone picture? Where'd it go?
I have it.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, where'd it go? It's all right, put it on the tape. So we got done with those anyhow.
Would you guys be able to open a database on your phone?
Yep.
Sure. It's probably easier.
Okay.
I do.
That's
No
fine.
problem.
I'm gonna put this down, but I don't want anybody to trip on it. You just stick that back by that chair there, yeah, thank you, so nobody trips on it. Thank
This
you.
looks like I'm giving a lecture. Okay.
If anybody else comes, they have to come and stay with us.
Oh, just so you guys.
Thank you. There they are.
Let me try that one again.
Yeah, that'll be good if it's there.
It's a heated plant.
Well, this is an interesting position for you guys.
Oh,
I really want to
you're
go.
there.
I was just super busy last Sunday.
Do you want to do this or just everyone use database and I can like stand there? I feel like that works better.
Yeah, whatever.
But it's like it's far as it can be.
Oh, so just so you guys remember,
Let's go.
for at least the next couple sessions, I think this is gonna be the rule.
Yeah, cause he said that they had,
They have a couple sessions. That was supposed to be from
I'm
September
saying
onwards.
that's September though, next week.
Yes.
Oh, no,
I
it's
thought
not
only
next week.
2 sessions in September because we kind of negotiated or something.
We did, yeah, but then I don't know what happened. So it's alright.
Shika would be mad.
She would, yeah.
I told her to let her know.
Yeah, you could, yeah, just let us know.
And by the way, because we are using our phones anyways, if somebody wants to sit there, we can do that.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. You don't have to be cramped up in one place. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start with the 11th one, and we'll just shut that door as well. Oh, what's up? We did, yeah. Thank you. Okay. Again, so I'm just gonna start reading with the Sanskrit. You guys can just follow me. So, Yeyata Mam Prapadyante Tamas Tateva Bhajami Aham Mama Vart Manu Vartante Manushya Partha Sarvasha. Alright. As all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O son of Partha. Purport. Everyone is searching for Krishna in the different aspects of his manifestations. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is partially realized in his impersonal Brahma Jyotir effulgence and as the all-pervading Supersoul dwelling within everything, including the particles of atoms. But Krishna is fully realized only by his pure devotees. Consequently, Krishna is the object of everyone's realization, and thus anyone and everyone is satisfied according to one's desire to have him. In the transcendental world also, Krishna reciprocates with his pure devotees in the transcendental attitude, just as the devotee wants him. One devotee may want Krishna as Supreme Master, another as his personal friend, another as his son, and still another as his lover. Krishna rewards all the devotees equally, according to their different intensities of love for him. In the material world, the same reciprocations of feelings are there, and they are equally exchanged by the Lord with the different types of worshippers. The pure devotees, both here and in the transcendental abode, associate with him in person and are able to render personal service to the Lord and thus derive transcendental bliss in his loving service. As for those who are impersonalists and who want to commit spiritual suicide by annihilating the individual existence of the living entity, Krishna helps also by absorbing them into his effulgence. Such impersonalists do not agree to accept the eternal blissful personality of Godhead. Consequently, they cannot relish the bliss of transcendental personal service to the Lord, having extinguished their individuality. Some of them who are not firmly situated even in the impersonal existence return to this material field to exhibit their dormant desires for his activities. They are not admitted into the spiritual planets, but they are again given a chance to act on the material planets. For those who are fruitive workers, the Lord affords the desired results of their prescribed duties, as the Yagneshwara, and those who are yogis seeking mystic powers are awarded such powers. In other words, everyone is dependent for success upon his mercy alone, and all kinds of spiritual processes are but different degrees of success on the same path. Unless therefore one comes to the highest perfection of Krishna consciousness, all attempts remain imperfect, as stated in Srimad Bhagavatam. Akama sarvakam kamo va moksha kama udarati tivrena bhakti yogena yajate purushambara. Whether one is without desire, the condition of devotees, or is desirous of all fruitive results, or is after liberation, one should with all efforts try to worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead for complete perfection, culminating in Krishna's consciousness. Essentially, what I can just glean from this is that each one of us sort of view Krishna in a different way. So, of course, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but then the way you worship him, the way you just visualize him in your day-to-day activities, I could speak to Krishna as like a friend. Just go back home every day, hey, I had a shit day, and help me out, blah blah, whatever. But you can be open with Krishna in any way that you want. Or somebody else would see Krishna and be like, oh, I'm fully in love with this person because I see Krishna in that person. So, but at the end of the day, you see Krishna in multitude of ways, but the main thing is to just be worship him, and regardless of the way you worship him, the fact that you worship him is what is going to get you to that complete spirituality. So that's what I glean from this. Anybody else has any thoughts or things to say about that?
Well, we're talking about the personality of God. Krishna, he's a person. Therefore, there's going to be a reciprocity when you deal with somebody.
Right.
And depending on your attitude, then that attitude is going to be reciprocated, reciprocity. So that's the big deal.
Right.
It can change.
Person.
It can change as you.
He mentions the impersonalists
grow or
many
change.
times in there, how they just going to disappear and come back because they still have a hankering for something material. Which, the Sankhya philosophy gets mixed in there a little bit. Obviously, we're talking about that as well. But I think the big part is just the personality. It's a person.
Right.
So that's what we're trying to do.
It's in a way mirroring who you are as a person. So the way you this can be sort of treated in real life, that you as a human being tend to mirror the person the way they react to you. So you get good vibes, you give good vibes. You get bad vibes, you're more than human enough to give those bad vibes back. So it's sort of that kind of thing where the fate that you have is mirrored back in the way you give others.
We're also the same. We're all the same. We're the Jiva and he's the Jivatma, He's the big and we're the little, so we are the same anyway. Everything is a mirror here, right? So it's all a reflection.
I think from what I got is that essentially, let's say if a person is always remembering God when he needs something, that makes his relationship with God transactional. That is, whenever he wants something, only then he's going to remember it. That way, in turn, God is going to form a relationship with him in that way. Each of us, if we remember him daily for our individual activities, like you said, you can talk to him as a friend, someone else is in love with him. That's how he's going to form that particular relation with you, and that's how he's going to treat you in future as well. Because if you are going to be transactional with him, he knows in his realm how to place you when you are going to arrive over there.
Perfect. Yeah.
Also, I would like to add something. While we were discussing, I just pondered upon the very fact that why would we have different interpretations to someone? I mean, same time, there's a concept of nothingness. So there is nothingness, and that's Krishna. Krishna is also nothingness, and at the same time everything. So when there is void, emptiness, the divine emptiness, like space, you can give any attributes to that. It's like if I don't have any name, I could be called anything, whatever you perceive. So it also depends on how you perceive Krishna as, and I think for me it's a spiritual freedom because because Krishna can be my friend, or I've seen people back in Indian families, they have Lord Krishna in their home. They find son in them, they find brother in them. In Rakshamandan there's a festival, they tie Rakhi to Krishna. So, you know.
No rules. No rules.
Yeah. No rules. That's spiritual freedom. And at the same time, when we go to the abstractness of this shloka, it says, and also, you know, I remember Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that Chaturvidya bhajante mam. There are 4 types of people who worship me. Artho, Jigyasura, Arti. The one who wants something, like want, like you just said. For them, transaction. For them, Krishna is a giver. Just a mere giver. And Krishna gives because, as I said, the one who is just so abstract and everything, all encompassing and omnipotent, he can give anything. He's a giver to them. Artho, that means transaction. Jigyasu, people are curious. People are curious to know different things. People are curious to know what Krishna actually is. Either there is a form or there's formless. Or it could be both because that's the transcendental power that we're talking about in worship. Artho, Jigyasura, Arti. And the one who is just a bhakta, a devotee, who just want to do bhakti because he has realized that this is the truth, ultimate truth. For them, it's just to share knowledge. And the one who is all doing. So yeah, different interpretations. And the reason why there is because perhaps it has form and it doesn't have anything. It's everywhere. That's what I figure.
You could just look at it like human nature as well, that your relationship with any other human is different to how somebody else perceives them.
Yep.
So it's not about your relationship with God as well, but like just on a human level, any relationship that you have with anybody is different from person to
I
person.
mean, there's a lot of examples of that Krishna as well. For example, Mirabai. Mirabai, the entire thing is her entire relationship with Krishna is that she saw Krishna as her husband, and that's how she treated him, and that's how he treated her when she got moksha. And you can also see friendship with Partha mostly when there is the entire like beginning of Mahabharata is him and Partha being friends, and then when it comes to Kurukshetra, that's when it becomes more of a guide, because that's when he really needs a guide, and he's there for
That's a nice example. Yeah. And then when Krishna, you know, just expands the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita for Arjuna, it's just almighty. Not just a friend or a guide, but the Paramatma.
Yeah.
So it changes also for one person. For some moment of time, Krishna can be a giver for me, but now I've, you know, moved forward into my bhakti path. Now Krishna is something else.
Yeah, you can serve him
Yeah, maybe
instead.
not giving to him, but
Yeah, you
giving
can
to
serve
you.
him
Yeah.
instead.
It's interesting.
Okay, so we're gonna do maybe a couple more. Going from, would you like to do this one?
Sure.
412.
412, yeah. Kakshanta karmanam siddhi
Kamshata
yajanta iha devataha
Yajanta iva devataha
kshipram hai manushe loke
Shipram hi manushe loke
siddhir bhavati karmajya.
Siddhir bhavati karmajya.
Translation. Men in this world desire success in fruitive activities, and therefore they worship the demigods. Quickly, of course, men get results from fruitive work in this world. Purport. There is a great misconception about the gods or demigods of this material world and men of less intelligence. Although passing as great scholars, take these demigods to be various forms of the Supreme Lord. Actually, the demigods are not different forms of God, but they God is one, and the parts and parcels are many. The Vedas say, Nityo Nityana, God is one. Ishvara Parama Krishna, the supreme God is one, Krishna. And the demigods are delegated with powers to manage this material world. These demigods are all living entities, Nityana, with different grades of material power. They cannot be equal to the supreme God, Narayan, Vishnu, or Krishna. Anyone who thinks that God and the demigods are on the same level is called an atheist, or Prasandi. Even the great demigods like Brahma and Shiva cannot be compared to the Supreme Lord. In fact, the Lord is worshipped by demigods such as Brahma and Shiva. Shiva Vinci Nutan. Yet, curiously enough, there are many human leaders who are worshipped by foolish men under the misunderstanding of anthropomorphism or zoomorphism. Iha Devataha denotes a powerful man or demigod of this material world. But Narayan, Vishnu, or Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, does not belong to this world. He is above or transcendental to material creation. Even Sripad Sankaracharya, the leader of the impersonalists, maintains that Narayan, or Krishna, is beyond this material creation. However, foolish people, Vita Dhyana, worship the demigods because they want immediate results. They get the results, but do not know that the results obtained are temporary and are meant for less intelligent persons. The intelligent person is in Krishna consciousness, and he has no need to worship the paltry demigods for some immediate, temporary benefit. Demigods of this material world, as well as their worshippers, will vanish with the annihilation of this material world. The boons of the demigods are material and temporary. Both the material worlds and their inhabitants, including the demigods and their worshippers, are bubbles in the cosmic ocean. In this world, however, human society is mad after temporary things, such as material opulence of possessing land, family, and enjoying paraphernalia. To achieve such temporary things, people worship the demigods or powerful men in human society. If a man gets ministership in the government by worshiping a political leader, he considers that he has achieved a great boon. All of them are therefore kowtowing to the so-called leaders or big guns in order to achieve temporary boons, and they indeed achieve such things. Such foolish men are not interested in Krishna consciousness for their permanent solution to the hardships of material existence. They are all after such enjoyment, and to get a little facility for such enjoyment, they are attracted to worshiping empowered living entities known as demigods. This verse indicates that people are rarely interested in Krishna consciousness. They are mostly interested in material enjoyment, and therefore they worship some powerful living entity.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
It's long, but it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
I was thinking something about the last one though, which kind of fits in with this. When you're saying we can have our relationship, which is exactly what it was all about. But then I also got a little worried because there's a point where you have to be careful. It's just not your own mind and your own thing. Because there have been people or devotees, I mean, I knew personally devotees that decided they had a certain relationship with Krishna and they would dress up like devotee or gopis, you know, and they go out in the woods and they dance rasa and stuff. And they kind of went crazy after a while. So I agree, but at the same time, there has to be a certain amount of, you have to know where you're really at and how to.
That's really good.
And humbleness, and you have the humbleness going on, that it is God, it's,
Right.
yeah, I just happen to think of that.
That's why you get a guru.
Yeah, that's true, he keeps you there, yeah, he or she, whoever. It kind of fits in with his joy, I didn't mean to interrupt and go backwards.
Yeah, I like to acknowledge that, but at the same time, like I also like to see Krishna or just God in general as like this whole term of like God fearing, like people do stuff or like at least the way some like religions in general are structured is that you do something, you're gonna be punished for that. You do something, you're gonna be punished for that. And you know, so when it comes to like when anyone thinks of God after that, they're just like, oh, I better like follow this one thing or and I'm like screwed.
Yeah.
But like to sort of like dissolve that nature, like understand like God is just more than like somebody who's just there to like, you know, keep a tab of what you're doing and like, yeah. I like to see God in that sense more.
He's not necessarily just this, well, there is that one form, but he does, and you can worship from awe and reverence and so forth like that, but in general, that's not all. Some people get very hung up on,
Right.
you know, on the altar and the deities and it's this whole thing and it's there, but he's also here and there and everywhere, yeah.
And I feel like just religion in general is just structured, like people have made it such that, you know, they can like fit in things which are not necessarily there from the time, and sort of make believe that you screw that up, something bad's gonna happen to you. And you know, like you get very. At least I know some people who are like, I would say, put into some extremely conservative when it comes to religion.
Yes.
And you know, they're like, oh, you gotta wake up at 7:30, you don't do that by 7:45. Like Krishna's gonna like, you know, like throw a lightning at you or something, or like.
But see, that's religion. What we try to follow, actually, if we're following it's a spiritual path, which is like kind of different. Religion is like, it's rigid.
Well, you got religion and you got philosophy.
Yeah. And spiritual.
We're trying to do both.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you just have rules or you just have an idea.
Yes.
We're trying to merge both.
Yeah, you have to explain the rules with the ideas.
Yes.
And then the rules make the ideas happen, right? And where this is just, I mean, he's just saying, this is just a lot of people are caught in a secondary self-service.
Yeah. Well, it's
If
like,
I
it's
worship
like a
Durga,
Buddha.
if I offer this meat to Durga, then I can eat it, or if I offer whatever to whoever, then I can do whatever I want, basically.
I guess this is more along the lines of like, say someone wants something and like, what they do is they do a yajna. So basically they are offering a fire god something, or
If I want a child or I want whatever, then I do
or
a
the rain
certain.
god something.
Right.
But in essence, what we are trying to understand over here is all these, the Agni Dev, Surya Dev, each and everyone are just empowered embodiments of Krishna who have been allotted to actually run the earth, like provide certain aspects to the earth. He is the one who is actually running it. It's just these guys are someone, like say for a king, these might be ministers or someone.
Right.
Like they have particular aspects that they can
Yeah,
control.
they're part of the cabinet or whatever kind of thing.
But in general, if someone wants something to do with their life, then it's Krishna. He's the only one who can help them in honesty. Because worshipping these allotted ministers or someone is not going to get you something. It's they might provide you something tangible, something that you can get. But in essence, what you're doing is you're just degrading yourself to that level. Instead of getting the true happiness, true spirituality, you're just you're allowing yourself to get lost in your more attraction.
Right.
Also, and a good example for this going forward is the Govardhana.
I was gonna
That's
say,
what I wanted to say too. I started to say Govardhan Hill, that's what it was all about.
Comes to mind, right?
The Govardhan pastime.
Everyone was trying to worship Indra because they thought they were gonna have more crops and all this whatever. And Krishna's
Krishna
like,
told
wow,
me to
actually.
stop. Yeah,
And
Govardhan.
there's also another example when Brahma thinks that it is everything, and then Krishna shows Brahma, like different Brahmas, different heads.
Actually, there's like a million Brahmas.
Yeah.
You're not the only one, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I love that story.
I have that picture on my altar. 'Cause it's so awesome.
Also, when I was reading the shloka and the translation and the concept behind it, it also made me remember one of the verses from Yajurveda, that ekam sad vigraha bhavdavananti. That means the truth is just one. Wise may call it with different names.
Yeah.
So that also comes in mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do one more. Would you want to do that?
Yeah. I mean, I'll try. Do you want to? Okay. Chaturvarnyam maya shrishtam. Gunakarma vibhagashah. Tasya kartaramapi mam. Vidvat kartaramapyayam. According to the three modes of material nature and the work associated with them, the four divisions of human society are created by me. And although I am the creator of this system, you should know that I am yet the non-doer, being unchangeable. The Lord is creator of everything. Everything is born of Him. Everything is sustained by Him. And everything and annihilation rests in Him. He is therefore the creator of the four divisions of the social order, beginning with the intelligent class of men, technically called Brahmanas, due to their being situated in the mode of goodness. Next is the administrative class, technically called the Kshatriyas, due to their being situated in the mode of passion. The mercantile men, called the Vaishyas, are situated in the mixed modes of passion and ignorance, and the Shudras, or laborer class are situated in the ignorant mode of material nature. In spite of his creating the four divisions of human society, Lord Krishna does not belong to any of these divisions, because he is not one of the conditioned souls, a section of whom form human society. Human society is similar to any other animal society, but to elevate man from animal status, the above mentioned divisions are created by the Lord for the systematic development of Krishna consciousness. The tendency of a particular man toward work is determined by the modes of material nature which he has acquired. Such symptoms of life, according to different modes of material nature, are described in the 18th chapter of this book. A person in Krishna consciousness, however, is above even the Brahmanas. Although Brahmans by quality are supposed to know about Brahman, the supreme absolute truth, most of them approach only the impersonal Brahman manifestation of Lord Krishna. But a man who transcends the limited knowledge of Brahman and reaches the knowledge of the supreme personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, becomes a person in Krishna consciousness, or in other words, a Vaishnava. Krishna consciousness includes knowledge of all different plenary expansions of Krishna, namely Rama, Narasimha, Vara, etc. And as Krishna is transcendental to the system of the four divisions of human society, a person in Krishna consciousness is also transcendental to all divisions of human society, whether we consider the divisions of community, nation, or species. I think it's more. I would find relevance to this shloka, to this present world, especially in India. There has been caste discrimination. I've seen people have misconceptions in their minds. Us Hindus have misconceptions in our minds that this caste system that Krishna talks about in Bhagavad Gita is based on your hierarchy. So based where you were born, based in the families you were born. But actually Krishna talks that Chatur Vidya Chatur Varnam Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vibhagashah. I am dividing these four divisions on basis of guna, that means skills. It's not based on the birth.
It's material.
Yeah, exactly. For example, if I was born in a merchant family, I'm Vaishya in that sense, but if I know more of scriptures and I can chant mantras and I'm intelligent in that sense, I could be Brahman.
Exactly.
Was it Jiva Goswami who was a Mohammedan?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was Jiva.
He was
right? He was Muslim.
Yeah, but they were judges and Muslims and and all these things.
Well, he was specifically a Muslim who was not
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Yeah, and everyone said you're not supposed to be here. And
he got beat in like 30 30 town centers.
That's right, I forgot about that.
And he was like, go ahead, dude, whatever. You call me what you want.
He knows who he was.
Yeah.
I think the best example of this is Maharishi Valmiki.
Yeah.
He was born as a thug actually, but yet we know him as a Maharishi because of all his things that he has done, all the good deeds he did. He didn't allow his birth, his caste, his creed, or anything to actually tell what he has to do because he understood the actual truth.
I think Valmiki was tricked into being a good person. Because Valmiki, so the thing with Valmiki is it's also an interesting story of Narada, whose entire thing is that he's a prankster. So Valmiki he used to be a thug, that's true. And basically what happened was he couldn't get, at some point I think he failed in stealing something that he wanted. And started complaining out to the thing and just walking through the forest complaining about why can I not get what I want. And Narada comes to him and says, I'll tell you one method to get what you want. All you have to do is sit under this specific tree and say Mara over and over again. Mara is tree, right? And he just asks him to repeat that over and over again. But when you say Mara, 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 it becomes Rama, 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 right? And so he repeats that so many times that he's now doing Namasmarana for Rama. And eventually he sits there and he does that for so long that an anthill grows around him. That's why his name is Valmiki. And since after the anthill grows around him, after some time, I say sometime, but it's like years and years, Narada comes back, gets him out of the the Valmiki, names him Valmiki, and then by this time, because he's been repeating Rama for so long, he has now become a ardent devotee of Rama, and therefore he knows the story, what's going to happen, and writes down Ramayana.
Right.
And that's what the story of Valmiki is supposed to be.
Crossing Adam. And then I would also think about Valmiki.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So after that incident, I remember it happened. So how did he, got the divine revelation or realization of Ramayana before even Ramayana happened? So he was going by the forest, and it is written in the scriptures. I forgot the name of, but and there were two birds who were in love with each other, and there was one hunter who just,
I know.
yeah. So
Two birds with one arrow.
and they died because of that. So it came to the tongue of Valmiki by himself. He spoke in Sanskrit, Manishad Pratishthatvam Kamas Shashvati Sama Yat Kranjanam Mitunadekam Vadi Kama Mohitam. So that means that Valmiki curses the hunter that because the copulating the birds are copulating and you disturb them and they die because of your skill, you will be I forgot something. But that was the first Sanskrit shloka that came into Valmiki's mind. He was not intelligent, he didn't know anything about Sanskrit. He came by himself. And that shloka came in a rhythm. And that he uses that rhythm in the whole of Ramayana. So that is how one who is a hunter, another caste, becomes elevated Brahman. So
Parashuram, same thing.
Yep.
He was born a Brahmin and he became Kshatriya, right?
Yeah, that was, bro, I just want to say, like, the way you just, like, recollect, like, the stats, that's just insane, bro. But, like, I think we've spoken about this before, about, like, the whole caste system just being bullshit as it is right now. But what it actually means is just something really insightful, as you stressed upon. And like you said, I've also witnessed, at least when it comes to like marriages and stuff, arranged marriages, all of like this person is like one subsection below you, like get the hell out. So yeah,
I think it's just
really,
the illusion of power that
it is, right. And like you said, like Brahman over here is supposed to be someone who's like just so knowledgeable, he lives life that way. But then if you see the examples of, not right now, but like in the past, some of them have done some really messed up stuff.
I also remember, sorry for the interruption, I also remember what Srila Prabhupada said, that as Krishna is transcendental to those divisions, so are the devotees of him. So
we always talk about going to the other side and going to have, going here, going there, and he goes, you're
Well, that's why it
you're
doesn't matter where you are.
As soon as
If
you
you're
are,
devotee,
you
you don't
are.
care where you are, because as long as you get
And he
to
used to say,
Krishna.
be very careful, which was kind of hard to take sometimes, but he'd say, very careful. Like you see, you don't know what anyone's position is. And he said, you could see a sannyasi going
Judging.
into a bar. And he goes, and you could create more offenses by saying, look at that sannyasi, what he's doing, than he's doing, because you don't know why he's there and why Krishna put him there. Something like that. He said, just pay attention to yourself, basically.
it's like everything is in Bhagavad Gita, just read
Yeah.
and understand.
Just read it all.
Visions and growth.
Chant, you need to
Maya.
chant. Chanting cleans everything out. Cleans your mind out.
And so like the point I was getting to was that like they would do stuff, but like find a reason to like excuse themselves from like anything, So just a little, so I belong to this clan called the Nair clan, and essentially at one point of time there was a lot of like Brahmin men who came into Kerala and started like intermingling with like the women folk, and we have a name. It's called Sambandha, right? Which means like what do you call Sambandha? That's Sanskrit. The bond. Right. But so what they would do is that they would have like 5-6 kids, and then they would just leave the mother and like go somewhere altogether. And that mom was like stuck with like 5-6 kids, and like my grandma was an example for that. Like my great grandfather.
Right.
So yeah, it's pretty messed up, and like you just get the excuse to like, I'm like this old knowledgeable person, like deal with it.
Yeah.
They were a little more trauma sick than they put on at first.
Sure. So that's just an example of people just abusing the caste system.
Yes.
But like what it actually is just a beautiful thing. It really can differentiate people between, oh, I'm not saying I'm a good person, but like just in general, that, you know, I live a righteous way of life, and there's like levels to living a righteous way of life. So
Just knowing about the gunas alone, I mean, most people have no idea what that even means.
Mhm.
Like, just knowing that alone gives you so much information. Just knowing, you can know yourself so much more if you really think about it, think that smart.
okay, so I guess we'll call it over here. Let's make a note of this. 413, so we don't forget next time.
The last one was 13, we're on 14, right? No, this one is 13. Okay,
So we start from 414 next time.
right.
I'm just curious, did you all completed the previous chapters?
I think they've
No,
done
we
it,
did
I think
that.
since I came, we started, I think we just
So
started.
we were on the 18th
before.
chapter,
Yeah.
and then switch gears and third, and now we're in fourth. So there's no order to
We
it.
didn't really like start from the number.
Alright, so personal prayers. Leah,
Okay.
would you want to do it?
All right. Do we want to get a little? Yeah.
Get involved? Yeah?
Okay. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Hare Give it up for how much knowledge you guys have. It's amazing.
I love the discussion today.
Yeah.
And at the end, it's just music.
Yeah, I'm never gonna forget the fact that you just like call verses as it is and just discuss them. That's
You
great.
grew up around it, right?
It's probably, yeah,
Comes
that's
up.
probably
He's
true.
pulling up the Yajurveda, Rig
Yeah,
Veda.
yeah.
If you pull up anything like mantras that you start the thing, I'll be able to join
Go
in
on
at
verse.
any point. Not Bhagavad Gita, but like, you know.
Just in general. So I don't know the status of the food.
Shika is
Shika's here.
Yeah, Shika.
Also, okay. Yeah, we could just figure that out and then get into our prasad prayers. So we'll just give it like 5 minutes. In the meantime, I could go over our prayer doc. Also, just so you guys know, we have this prayer doc where you kind of like can just put in like prayer requests. So it can be personal, it can be general, and you can put whatever you want. And we just go through everything. I will share that doc with y'all on the group, so just be on the lookout.
Did I add one?
Oh, you can put one right now, yeah. I'll, yeah. It should be pinned. Are you in the WhatsApp group?
Yeah.
Okay, so it should be pinned.
Yeah, we need to edit them every once in
I
a while.
remember we did Gita Dhyanam, so whensoever I would go to the temple back in India, before we even do anything related to Bhagavad Gita, there's a Gita Dhyanam that we meditating on Gita first, and then reading anything related to Gita. Then look at the collected teaching that under Gita Dhyanam, meditation on Gita, then we chant.
Is that silent? Oh, okay, so each one's doing their.
No, it's not silent, sorry.
Okay.
There's no good that everyone chants.
Yeah, okay.
I added
So for those of y'all in the group, I just shared the link again. So if any of y'all would just want to put anything, and then we'll go over it.
Krishna.
Is there a chair there? Yep.
We're kind of done with the session now. Prasad prayer is. So you have to make this plate, right?
But we can't eat over here, Chico.
Where can we?
We can eat outside. We can't eat in here.
Oh, we can't.
But we are not eating, right? We
I
are
mean-
just offering.
Yeah, whoever's like consuming food. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
But like actually eating food. That's not
Yes,
allowed.
yes, so let me
Yeah, we're
get
not
the
allowed.
plate.
Oh, you can bring it in here. but
We
you
can offer it, but we can't eat it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Should run the beans, we could do the job. Should I go on? Probably by the
When
time
you're
I go-
in zone,
Oh, no, I gotta go in there.
Yeah.
I don't want one there. Okay, next time I will make sure I bring it over.
I gotta confirm for how long we gotta
I'm
be
sorry.
here. Oh, I gotta confirm for how long we gotta be here.
How long they have that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
So that was supposed to be like I said, September. And waited on our space.
I thought they were
I thought
just.
as I was coming up, he said something about. Yeah, it was.
He said you made a new deal, so maybe you didn't hear about the new deal.
We didn't hear what the new deal is. Yeah, the rate's 424.
Because last time I was here, what was the prayer you guys did for David Story?
Oh, prasad prayers. Oh, it's just called,
Which is
Mahaprasad. Okay.
Mahaprasad Eagle.
completely different. Because the 20th now is of the same chapter that we're going through right now.
424.
Yeah, that would be Brahmananda, which is traditionally what you use for Mahaprasad. And then there's an Annapurna shloka that you put after it, which is different from what I'm just trying to understand. No, so Brahmananda and then Aham Vaishnav.
I used to do
Annapurna is also there, but I'm talking about specifically for you know doing.
Annapurna is a form of
Yes.
Namo keeps going in even I do as well.
It's just goddess of food.
Oh, so you put your prayer. Okay, so let's go with that.
We could just do like first two slokas of it.
First two slokas.
I mean, just translation.
Oh, man, Wait, first two slokas.
The link that I added.
Oh, you put them.
Yeah. For future.
For some reason, it doesn't show up over here. No. I just see added by two. I don't see anything else.
I just pasted them.
Oh, okay. It went to the bottom of the thing. Wait, so just go over those things itself, like the sense itself. Guys, can I have everyone fold their hands, please? So like I mentioned before, we have a prayer dog. If you guys have any specific prayers or requests, you can always put it in there. And we call it ROE, or it's just a way of carrying forward. So, oh Lord, we pay our humble respects and obeisances to our acharyas. Starting from Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Babaji Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Vinoda Thakur, Six Goswami, Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Sanatana Goswami, Srila Jiva Goswami, Srila Raghunatha Bhatta Goswami, Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, Srila Gopala Bhatta Goswami, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakti Vrinda, Shri Balaramji, Srimati Radharani, Narsimha Bhagavan and Bhagavan Shri Krishna. O Lord, you asked us to pray as Man Mana Bhava Mad Bhakta Madhya Jivam Namaskaru, Mam Eva Shasi Yuktevam Atmanam Matrayanaha. Meaning, engage your mind always in thinking of me, offer obeisances and worship me. Being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me. We know that you are taking care of all of our material needs perfectly today. We've come to pray for the few things which we think are most important and would like to bring to your attention. For peace, progress, and prosperity to all beings. For letting go of control, attachment, and expectations. For self-love, self-care, compassion, and kindness. Giving strength to everyone navigating the tough market, overcoming self-doubts. For Krishna's support in securing a good career. For achieving your good intentions and vision. For faith in your promise to always be with us in this age of Kali. Helping Karthik to become more aware of his thoughts and himself. For Krishna to watch over the devotees who are traveling. For the temples and devotees everywhere being attacked by dacoits. For America on such a two-headed pain and pleasure day. Today the country's birthday, which I'm pretty sure is July 4th.
That was from the Independence Day.
From Independence Day. We'll still say it every day. Finally, we would like to get the Prem Bhakti or unalloyed love and devotion service to Srimati Radharani and to you. We ask all these in the name of Srimati Radharani, O Lord Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So Dhruv wanted us to sort of go over one stance. So I'm just, do you want to read like the Sanskrit part of it?
Yeah.
Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Muninam Madhye Mahabharate Advaitamrita Varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Amba Tvamanusandathami Bhagavad Gita Bhavatveshinim. Go ahead,
That was really nice. That which was taught by Arjuna by Lord Narayana himself, which was written by the epic sage Vyasa in the middle of Mahabharata. O Mother Goddess who showers the nectar of Advaita called the Bhagavad Gita, which has 18 chapters, I meditate on you, Mother, who removes all past karma. Nice. Is that there in the Lalita Sahasranam album, right? Or no? Okay. I've definitely read this before.
This is written by Adi Shankaracharya.
Okay. start doing this every single time unless it's incorporated. I used to go for Bobby Hard classes, so I'm pretty sure I must have heard these over there. Maybe. Okay, so we'll do our prasad prayers. Shika, do you want to read it?
We cannot project.
Well, we can, but like, it's like, I'm in a weird position. And
By the time we hook it up, it'll be midnight.
Yeah. I need my phone.
Oh, there you go.
बाजू में बैठ जाओ।
महाप्रसादे गोविन्दे
महाप्रसादे गोविन्दे
नाम ब्राह्मणे वैष्णवे
नाम ब्राह्मणे वैष्णवे
स्वल्पपुण्यं वसुराजन्
स्वल्पपुण्यं वसुराजन्
वासो नैव जायते
वासो नैव जायते
शारीरा विद्या च
शारीरा विद्या च
योगेन्द्रिया चाहे काल
योगेन्द्रिया चाहे काल
जीवे पहले विषय सागरे
जीवे पहले विषय सागरे
तारा मध्य जिह्वाति
तारा मध्ये जिह्वाति
शोभामय सुदुर्मति
शोभामय सुदुर्मति
साके चेता गत संसारे
साके चेता गत संसारे
कृष्णा बारो दोयामय
कृष्णा मारो दोयामय
गोरी बारे जिह्वा जाय
गोरी बारे जिह्वा जाय
स्वापचारन दिलभाय
स्वापचारन दिलभाय
हे अन्ना दागाओ
हे अन्नामृता पाओ
राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ
राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ
प्रेमे गाको चैतन्य गाय
प्रेमे गाको चैतन्य गाय
जैनी माय जैनी गाय
जैनी माय जैनी गाय
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
प्रभु नित्यानंद
प्रभु नित्यानंद
श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा
श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा
श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा
श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम हरे राम
राम राम हरे हरे
राम राम हरे हरे
महाप्रसाद की जय So we can eat outside. We will serve the prasadam in a few minutes. Should we leave this for some time and then because
Prasad?
yeah, we shouldn't be here when Krishna is having the prasad.
Well, we can be here, we just don't watch them.
We don't want to look at it.
Don't make us nervous.
Yeah. Krishna is shy. Hare Krishna Mataji, how are you? I missed to see you last. Yes, okay. I know. So much happened that day, eventful day. Yeah. But it was a good program. Yeah.
Yeah, I read it like when I was in ninth grade, so I remember very few of the stories. When I went back to India last year, I'm from Gujarat. So I went to an ashram to learn something. I'm a Shakti.